Well, hey there, darlings, and welcome back to Pass or Smash, new makeup edition. So, here in Pass or Smash, we talk about new makeup releases, primarily indie brand launches, and we decide if we want to pass, as in bye bitch, or smash, add to cart. So, I feel like I found enough things for you guys today. There are pages. So let's get into the new makeup, shall we? So, Lethal Cosmetics, who has been sneak peeking the Avatar The Last Airbender collab. I don't know why I can't say that, but it's like, you know? Anyway, they've been sneak peeking that for the longest. And then out of the blue, without any prompting, they just released a new palette. So, not related at all to the Avatar series at all. It's just this palette. So, it's actually a collection. So, this is the Mellow Grove palette. In this palette, there are 6 shimmers and 9 mattes, and I couldn't find a palette breakdown for this yet because it's not available yet. I think they're actually, instead of it being 9 mattes, I think there might actually be some satins in there. Lethal has like done that in the past, but I don't know for sure. So we're just gonna say 9 mattes for now, and then if they release information, then we'll know, won't we? Anyway, so 6 shimmers is 15 pans total. This is going to be $45. Then on top of that, they added to their charged mascara lineup, which are their mascaras. That sounds really stupid, but they do colorful mascaras, and it's a tubing mascara if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, these are 3 new colors of that. You have Spark, which is a bright fuchsia, Current, which is a bright turquoise color, and Static, which is a deep periwinkle. So those are there. Those are $13.50 each. And then they're releasing a brush cleaner for $8.50. Is it weird? Like the thing that I'm most interested in is the brush cleaner. Now this palette, I don't think it's particularly special. It's basically pinks and neutrals with a pop of green. And it does look pretty. I haven't seen any information about this palette yet. I say yet. But I'm going to say pass for now. This feels like a good accompaniment to their last palette launch. This one is on the lighter side. That palette was on the darker side. And Lethal has done that in the past before. They had their Night Flower, and then they had their Wildflower along the same lines. Earl, my nephew Earl, who is a dog, he's 15. He's just pacing. So if you hear the clickety clack of what sounds like acrylics, it's Earl, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna say pass for this collection, except for the brush cleaner. I want the brush cleaner. I do want the brush cleaner. I don't really like tubing mascaras. I like colorful mascaras, but I don't really like tubing. I'm sorry, it just makes me laugh. But I'm gonna say pass for that, or for everything except the brush cleaner, okay? Like I said, I haven't seen any looks with it yet, but it just feels really out of left field because for like 2 weeks they've been teasing the Avatar collection, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, look what we made. I'm like, cool, bro, cool. Okay, so moving on. BlendBunny has a logo change, and if you've been around the block, you know what that means. It means they're coming out with a new launch, and this time it's a collaboration. This is the first collaboration that BlendBunny will have done. So here are all of the sneak pictures that I've seen so far. I've only seen the one. If I have to guess, there's only 3 creators that come to mind actually for this collaboration, okay? At the time of filming, it has not been launched. It has not been released, none of that, okay? 3 creators come to mind. Meicrosoft, who is exceptionally talented, uses BlendBunny products regularly in her looks, or I should say their looks. I think her pronouns are they, them. But anyway, Meicrosoft comes to mind. Elliestarr, who is my front runner for the guess of who the collaboration would be. Elliestarr is like the #1 that comes to mind. And her looks are absolutely stunning. You see like the tip of a crescent moon and like some like stars that are kind of like, they're not 5-pointed stars. And it makes me think of her. And then Naezrhlooks, who does incredible work as well. All three of those creators would be like amazing. I can't wait to see what they came up with. I can't wait to see what it is, if it's just a palette or if it's, you know, a palette and face like gel liners or whatever. Can't wait to see it. I guess we'll find out soon. They're slowly releasing more information, so we'll keep our eyes on it. All right, so Unearthly Cosmetics. Now, if you remember, they released their Spring Magic Palette on like a short pre-order, and that sold out very quickly. Well, if you wanted that palette, but you weren't able to get it, then guess what? I have news for you. They opened up another pre-order. So if you want to pre-order that palette, you can still do it now. There's one open, and that won't ship until the end of May. So if it's something that you felt like you were going to get like next week, nay, I say, sorry, bad news bear, but it's not going to be there. They will ship like end of May, okay? We're hydrating with some bubbly water today. Okay, so anyway, that's up. All right, so Milk Cosmetics. Now, friends, we're getting close to 420. And if you're not familiar with it, 420 was National Smokeout Day, where those who imbibe in the ganja get a little extra comfortable. No, this is, you know, before legalization and all of that. But anyway, 420 has been like, it's been a celebrated thing for a long time in certain circles. And Milk Cosmetics is part of that circle, apparently, the owners. And they have come out with the second collection for 420 and their Smoke Sessions series. I'm calling it a series. There's two of them. So they did the first Smoke Sessions was like greens and, you know, flower related colors. But this one's completely different. So here's the palette. Now this is the Smoke Sessions 2 palette. Excuse me, there are 8 pans and they're all purples and like a pop of pink there. There are 3 mattes and 5 shimmers. And for that reason, this is a pass for me for $48. Now these shimmers, it looks like they may have reformulated. Melt shimmers, I don't think they're very good. If you like a traditional shimmer and you don't like that, like you don't care about that indie brand, like huzzah kind of shimmer, you might like these. But I don't particularly like their shimmers. But these look different. It almost looks like they were reformulated. So I guess we'll find out. But that's $48. There is the Sooo High waterproof mascara, and the only color I saw listed was ultra black, and that is going to be $24. There are the very pretty looking Metal Eyes multi-chrome eyeshadows in 2 different colors here, and Sour Grape and Clockwork Purple. Those are $26 each. There's gel liners in Afterlife, which is like that acid yellow, for lack of a better word, is what comes to mind. It's very like Fallout to me is what it looks like. But like Afterlife and Haze, those are $22 each as well. There are nail decals, like for your fingernails, that are $4.20. And there is a neon crossbody sling bag, which is basically like a fanny pack that you can put across your chest, which is sold separately. If you order the collection, that neon yellow bag is not included. So I wanted to make that clear because I know there was some confusion with like a Glam Light launch, I guess. So it's not included. They made a point to say that. So if you're curious about the collection, even before the launch, the pictures are actually up on the website. On their website, it's just not listed as available yet, okay? Now, that bag will be $39, and it is sold separately. Now, this is launching on April 16th, so before I'm obviously going to be posting this, but April 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and yeah, on Melt's website. I didn't see where it was coming to Sephora or any of that. So for me, this is a pass. The only thing that was like really kind of like, do I? No, no, no. The only thing that was like that for me is that acid yellow gel liner. That looks real pretty. It's ultra matte apparently. But the reason I'm going to say no to that as well, in the close-up shots that I saw on Melt's website, it looks really patchy. I think it would make a really great base for eyeshadow looks. But if you look at their website, at the actual image that they're using for the close-up, you can actually see like patchiness. And so for me, I'm like, I'm okay. I don't need to do it. But I think it's really pretty. But I'm like, it's just the color. The color is appealing. But this collection is going to be a pass for me. Now, there is bundle pricing available. I think the bundle pricing, yeah, is $150. It's like a $20 savings. And it does not include the bag, like I said. So, but for me, this is an easy pass. I'm not going to buy this. If I saw it in a TJ Maxx, I would be tempted by it because I do like purple eyeshadow. But I recently got the Game Beauty Euphoria palette, like the purple one. And there's a lot of overlap for this palette and that palette. So for me, it's pass. Okay, so Shelly Makeup, which is a Chinese beauty, like indie brand company, they are teasing the packaging for an upcoming release. This is the Elena, E-L-A-I-N-A, or I think that I'm pronouncing that right. And it's just this packaging sneak peek. It says we'll see you in June. Now, I guess we'll see this in June. It looks the same format as their Wolfa palette, which is 5 pans. So we'll see. I'm curious. I wonder if it's going to be blues. They've done purples and golds. Now let's see some blue from them. But we'll see. Okay. Makeup Beauty Shop has a new palette. It is called the Simplicity palette here. There are 15 pans. There are 9 mattes and 6 shimmers. And the shimmers are in a variety of different formulas. So there's flaky shades, there's multi-chromes, there's like sparkly. So there's different ones. This palette is basically neutrals with like that pop of green and fuchsia, like that seafoamy green kind of a color. This is going to be €55. It is launching April 20th at 6 p.m. Central European time. And that's here. I'm going to pass on this. It's basically like neutrals with the pop of color, which I am set in that regard. It does the tones in here. I'm sure that they're going to be pretty on a lot of different people, but not my eyelids. So we're going to say pass. Okay. So Bella Beauté Bar has re-released, well, I should say has released a revamped version of their Secret Garden palette. Now, this is like the first palette, I guess, that Bella Beauté Bar came out with. And so they're releasing, like in their updated formulas and their updated formats, a new one. So this is a 25 pan palette. It is not a small one, a 25 pan palette. There are 8 specialty multi-chrome shades in here, 2 specialty holochrome shades, and 15 mattes. And obviously it's greens and pinks and that pop of like those blue tones and purples. This is $75, and the cost of the palette directly correlates to those specialty shades. They made a point to put it on their launch thing, like where the pricing is. Like, this is a direct result of those shades, okay? What's nice about these palettes from Bella Beauté Bar is they're magnetic. So there's actually a lot of shades that really appeal to me in this palette. Like, I think it's very pretty. I'm going to say smash. Which is funny because I don't think I've said smash to anything this video yet, but I'm going to say smash to that. It's very pretty. $25 or $75. You can use a code. Smash. I think that it's gorgeous. Secret Garden was around before I was. It was before I was familiar with Bella Beauté Bar. And this is beautiful. I think it's pretty. So smash. Do I think there's some overlap in some of their other palettes? I do. Just looking at this, the Best Mattes palette, some of the mattes look similar. I'm sure they're not the same because I have not seen them really like do like duplicates yet, but I do think they're similar, some of the matte colors, but I don't care. I don't have that palette either, so smash. Smash. Okay. Glaminate. Oh, we're not done with Bella Beauté Bar, okay? with this launch on April 22nd, if I forgot to say it, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're also launching a brush set. This is the Wonder Wand brush set. And I think it's one of those like Cosmic Beauty released a set like this too. It's like the bubble wands when you're a kid, you know, like you flip them upside down and like the glitter inside goes down. It's like that, I think. A 7-piece brush set there. The pricing was not listed for this yet, but I mean, it's coming. We'll see it, I'm sure, soon. And then they're also releasing a 25-pan magnetic palette. This is a smart decision for their, I'm kind of surprised they didn't have one before, but the 25 pan is actually a nice size. It's a nice square format. Very smart launch from them on that. And then out of the blue, they're also launching 7 new dewy lip plumping oils. I don't have the pricing on this yet, but the picture shows coconut and raspberry and grapefruit. And what I'm intrigued by is that last shade on the end there. It's almost like a black lip gloss or a lip oil with sparkles. And then they have like that dark grape color. I am interested in both of those. We shall see. So those are going to be releasing with the rest of the collection on the 22nd as well. I want to say smash to the lip oils. I'm curious about the lip oils. The other things I can abstain from, I'm not really interested in the brushes, but I'm kind of interested in the palette, but I don't need it. So we're going to say pass on that too. But I thought it was interesting. I'm like, look at you. So that was a bigger launch from them than I expected. So, all right. This one was in my inbox, and I hadn't seen it advertised anywhere, but I wanted to mention it. So Glaminatrix has released some velvet matte lipsticks. I love the component that they chose. It reminds me of like a higher end, like almost like a Dior or Louboutin, like that kind of an element, that skinny lipstick, like it's a skinny lipstick shape. Anyway, it reminds me of that a little bit. The component, the pink part, neither here nor there. But I like the colors that they chose. So these are the velvet matte lipsticks. From what I could see on their website, because these are available now, there are 3 shades, and there are also 3 corresponding lip liners to go with that. In US dollars, the lipsticks are $16 each, and the lip liners are $14 each. However, if you want to buy like in bulk and buy multiple colors, if you add 3 of them to your cart, you'll get a discount automatically in the cart. So even before a code. Now, I don't know if that disables a code or not, but they were advertising that like in the email. So anyway, I was confused about the colors. The lip liners look a little bit darker, which is nice for the corresponding lipsticks. I'm gonna hold off on these because they look nice, but I kind of want to see what they come out with more towards the fall season, and if they add more colors to these, because I think some really nice like rich browns and some like deeper burgundy reds would be pretty with this. But I'm gonna say pass. But for now, will I end up buying them? Eventually, maybe, but not in the summertime. And I want to see what other colors they come out with first. So I'm going to say pass, but they are cute. I am not mad at those. Oh my darlings, that is all I have written down. If I missed something, sorry. If I come across it, I will, make a note of it and add it to the list for next week. But for now, that's all I have in here. I love your faces. Thank you so much for being here. If you made it this far, will you leave me some love in the comments? Like a heart or something, whatever makes your heart happy. And yeah, I will catch you on the next one. Hi to everyone who's new, welcome. Yeah, we just kind of do this section every week, segment every week, so that I can stalk makeup releases from afar and mostly talk myself out of them. Sometimes I talk myself into them, but it is what it is. I love your faces, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.